Hey everyone. Hello from Dallas. This is my hotel room. And I walked the Katy Trail this morning. I just flew in yesterday from Miami. I had an event in Miami. When I flew in, the really cool thing is I landed, and this is only my third time in Dallas. I got into my rental car. I started driving, looking around, and it felt like home. I've been here 33 hours total until this visit, and it felt like home. So that's great considering I'm here, because tomorrow I'm walking through the house with my real estate agent and the builder of the home, and I will close on it. Everything goes as planned by the end of August. So off my list of things to do in Dallas, tonight I could check off, went on a first date. I've been trying not to date. Clearly not doing a good job at it. I've been busy. I've been really focused on my career. That's kind of been my number one, in addition to moving and making sure my kids are okay, making sure my dogs are okay. And I have a couple of events coming up. So working with the event planners, making sure that I'm dialed into exactly how they want me to present, the messages that they want me to give and they expect me to give, and writing and practicing so that I do show up for them and they have this incredible, unbelievable event that their attendees will want to come back to the following year. So that's been my focus, not dating. That being said, I'm super excited to meet this person tonight. He seems really cool. And, at the very least, I'm hoping that I could develop another connection here in Dallas, and somebody that has his background and his one of the reasons I chose Dallas is because they have a great community of educated, smart, successful people my age to network with and to establish community with. So it doesn't hurt that he's not bad on the eyes, at least from photographs. Well, we'll see tonight. Wish me luck. Okay, did you see how cute I looked in that video? I clearly made some effort for that first date. I had a spray tan, I had my hair blown out, my dress was cute. The real reason I did that was not necessarily that I really wanted to impress this person, but I wanted to look like my pictures didn't do on this dating app. I connected with him on this dating app called The League. So I wanted to look like my pictures, so I didn't scare anyone or scare him. So I will let you know at the end of this video how that date went. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to go through some statistics of dating at this age. And I just skimmed these. I was like, oh my goodness, I need to share this. This is actually from ChatGPT that I got this information from. So I'm going to read this and share this in real time. I have my flip chart here simply because I love a good flip chart. So I'm going to write down anything that really stands out to me about these statistics. The reason I even looked this up is because I noticed that since the time of my divorce, my views on remarriage have changed. I thought originally that, okay, after my divorce, I will be remarried within 5 years. I thought it was a given. That's what I had going on in my head, because I knew I'm a relationship girl, at least I thought I was. And so I thought, okay, every relationship, why be in it if it doesn't end up in marriage? But as time has passed, I'm kind of like, okay, this is sort of nice being single and then doing what I can do work-wise, when I want to do it, travel when I want to. And that might get old. I eventually want a serious partner that maybe a life partner. Actually, I do see myself with a life partner. But remarriage, I don't know. I'm not opposed to it, but it's not like the end all of a relationship in my head anymore. Let's go through these statistics and see if others are on board with me or what the chances are of remarriage in the future. Number 1, gray divorce is on the rise in the U.S. Okay, they define gray divorce as being 50 years of age or older. It says it has quadrupled, rising from 8.7% in 1990 to 36% by 2019. There's a lot of us single 50-plusers out there. That's why it feels like dating when you're in your 20s, kind of, except for not as cute. That doesn't surprise me. Number 2, many women remain single after divorce. There's a study done, and they found that women over the age of 50, that within 10 years, 77% of them never remarried or cohabitated. Okay, that surprises me. 77% of women never remarried if they're over 50 and they got divorced. Whoa! In comparison, 62% of men. That's because they're dating those younger ones. And only 22% of women repartnered within 10 years compared to 37% of men. I wonder what it means to repartner. I guess that means a serious relationship. You're just not living together, repartnered. In the US, 1 in 5 women over 50 remarry. Well, men, it's 2 in 5. 1 in 5 of women, 2 in 5 of men. Wow, that's really low. So just 1 in 5 of women, 2 in 5 of men. Hey, so there are a lot of single people in their 50s. Can't even see these numbers, I don't know. But 50s are the time to be single. Okay, check this out. So number 3, remarriage rates vary based on age. So women in their 50s had about a 55% chance. Women in their 40s, 57% chance. And women in their 60s, 50% chance. And women in their 70s, 34% chance. I don't know if I'd get remarried in my 70s. I mean, if I waited out till my 70s, unless I needed a driver. If I needed a driver, I hope he's in his 60s. Okay, number 4, many women choose to be single by choice. According to ARP, 43% of divorced women compared to 33% of divorced men report not wanting to remarry. They say, 65% say they had a bad experience with marriage. Well, obviously they got divorced. Others say newfound independence. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. But let's see, a Wall Street Journal article noted that many women in their 60s prefer living independently. Factors such as longer lifespans if they don't remarry. Stronger social networks. Hey, girls night out. Financial autonomy, so I can buy that purse. And it says makes remarriage less appealing. Makes sense to me. Number 5, openness to dating and online dating is growing amongst our group. Nearly 45% of people age 50 or over are dating. All right. Yay. Let's up that number. Well, only by choice if you want. But check this out. Only 14% of Americans ages 55 to 64 are using dating apps. So that's not that many. You know, I've been thinking about getting off the dating apps. And the reason is because I just don't have time. I'm so busy with work, and I meet people through my work and networking and everything. And I've been meeting people in person other than the date that you got a little glimpse of, my pre-date date. But that's a small number, though. Among those 65 and older, 20% are on the apps. So that's interesting. There's more people that are over 65 on the apps than 55 to 64. Do you think they're lying about their age? Check this out. I dated this man, and right now my dating range, and this could change, but on the apps, my dating range is you had to have been in high school with me at the same time. Either 4 years younger, 4 years older. Well, I dated this guy who was a lot older, and he appeared on my app. And it's like, okay, how did he appear as a potential date? Because I told you what my range is. Well, he had put his age down by 8 years or something. I'm like, come on, you've got to be kidding me. I told my girlfriends I had no idea I had been dating Benjamin Button. Here's the last one, number 6. A study showed that 78% of women were already thinking about dating by the time divorce papers were signed. Dumb. 65% were dating within their first post-divorce year. Raise your hand if that was you. 32% dated while separated. Okay, that's all right. 21% within 0 to 6 months after divorce. 12% within 6 to 12 months after divorce. Now, emotionally, 68% felt excited and hopeful. but only 40% felt confident. Hopefully that number goes up the more you go on dates. At least that's what I found. I did a segment with Justina Chen. It's mentioned in another blog, and there's actually a podcast in it. It's about dating like 21 first dates in 21 days. That will raise your confidence. So if you're feeling unconfident or not confident about going out on a date or getting back into dating after a long relationship, check out that podcast. I highly recommend doing that. Okay, that was it. Not a lot surprised me except for that first one that in 10 years, 77% of women never remarried or cohabitated. That surprised me. It actually kind of excites me because that means that if I do stay single, I've got a good group of girlfriends to hang out with. Okay, so you want to hear about that date that I was all cute and dressed up for? So I actually think I could use his name because he has such a common name, and my nickname for him is Not Bad on the Eyes Mark. I mean, I gotta tell you, I think he is the most handsome man that I've ever sat across at a restaurant. And this was this cool, swanky kind of bar that you just want to order an old fashioned in. He is really good looking. He was dressed really well. He's tall, my age, which is great, and had amazing hair, which is not taken for granted at this age. So his style was good. He's successful. We had a good conversation. I'd hang out with him again. Was it a lot of chemistry and sparks going off? I don't know that happened. But I can tell you, Easy on the Eyes Mark was not a waste of time. So I made this just kind of for fun, this video, because I had to, I had my first date in Dallas. That's a big thing, right? My new city. But my takeaway here, even though I've been joking around, the takeaway is, if you're over 50 and you've just gone through a divorce or a breakup of a long relationship, don't worry about remarriage. You're fine. You're in such good company. From the statistics that I just read, most of us aren't remarrying. In fact, most of us aren't cohabitating again. And there's a lot of us out there. This is a great age. This is a great age to discover yourself, to really establish those very strong friendships. I mean, talk about a good group of girls' night out girls. We've got a whole bunch of them apparently out there. So enjoy this time of your life. And please follow along, subscribe, like, share, and come on this journey with me. Let's have a girls' night out together. All right, take care.